Hello everyone. The topic we see is realization of monolithic IC. A monolithic IC is nothing but all active and passive components integrated on a single chip of silicon. So here the basic monolithic IC circuit here shown has four different structures. Okay, the first process is vapor preparation. That is, the p-type layer is embedded on the first circuit. A silicon crystal of p-type is grown in dimension of 250 millimeter length and 25 diameter on the substrate. The silicon is then cut into thin slices with high precision. Okay, the second layer is the n-type epitaxial growth. So this is done by placing a n-type layer of about 5 to 25 micrometer is grown on the p-type substrate. This is the collector region of the transistor or the element of the diode or something of a capacitor. So in general we can say that all active and passive components are fabricated within this layer. The next one is the silicon dioxide insulation layer. Above the n-type epitaxial layer, a silicon SiO2 layer of thickness of the order of 0.022 2 micrometer is grown over the n-type layer. This is the insulation layer. The fourth process is the photolithographic process. So in this process, a thin layer of photoresistive material called photoresist is embedded on the SiO2 layer. So the fifth one is the isolation diffusions. So the SiO2 layer, we are oxidized, is cut or removed from 5 different places using photolithographic technique. Hence we have 4 different isolants. So the temperature and the time period of isolation deficiency should be carefully monitored and controlled. So the gap between these two layers are formed by this isolation diffusion. Okay, the next one is the base diffusion. A new layer of SiO2 is grown over the entire surface and a new pattern of O is formed using photolithographic technique. This diffusion is used to form the base region of the transistor, resistor or any other elements we use. For this region we use p-type impurities such as boron. So are diffused into this P plus here we shown are the impurities diffused to form the base diffusion. So next one is the emitter diffusion. Again a new layer of SiO2 is grown over the entire wafer and selectively etched to form a new set of windows and n-type impurities such as the n plus regions. N plus is diffused into this region simultaneously to form the emitter region. So this N plus layer thus makes a good homey contact with the aluminum layer. Now aluminum metallization. This process involves the IC chip is now complete with all the active and passive devices and only interconnection between the various components have to be made. So this is further entered into the process of formation of new SiO2 layer and a new set of contacts have to be made. Next one is the scripting and mounting. This is the final stage of the IC process. After all the layers and vapor preparation have been made, this scripting of the extra impurities and are to be made, and then they are to be cut into separate individual chips. Each chips is then mounted on a ceramic wafer and is then attached to a suitable header. Hence thus the manufacturing process is complete.